Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about Tobirama, and he was right. Yeah, so I'm defending Tobirama today. As we know, Tobirama had a genuine dislike to the Uchiha, though he found the Uchiha necessary and needed as the Leaf protective force and military force. What he did to them, kind of wrong. I mean, he didn't push them into the outskirts, but he did make them a military and police figure, meaning that they were going to have a disdain from the village, of course, with people. And as much as Kishimoto writes it, if you are in a position of power, not everyone is going to like that, and not everyone is going to respect what you do. Of course, making the Uchiha the police force was kind of smart on his behalf, because you could just put someone in a genjutsu and make them convince themselves of telling themselves the truth within the genjutsu. So, you know, Tobirama made a good decision within that. But also, Tobirama knew that even if without enforcing or pushing the Uchiha into a little hole, the Uchiha would have been devastated one way or the other by their own member. Because of course the Uchiha were a prideful group, as not by the Senju. The Senju assimilated into the village, into the Leaf Village. Of course, welcoming in more clans brought in. They did not marry within their own clan. They did not try to marry their own cousin or own sister. So they assimilated. That means the Senju just died. The last name Senju just died off over time, while the Leaf Village was growing bigger and bigger. They didn't have a preference just to their own clan. The Uchiha, on the other hand, you had to be pure blood or no blood. Like, as far as we know, the Uchiha did not welcome anyone outside their clan. So no one married outside of their clan. So that means that everyone is pure blood Uchiha just because they want their genetics strong and they want the Sharingan to activate and produce the strongest Sharingan. They have no idea what a half Uchiha or even a 25% Uchiha is in the Uchiha clan. Meaning that with Tobirama's hindsight, if an Uchiha like Madara, because it's inevitable that there would be another Madara and another person within reason, the Uchiha was going to build that pride back up, that fame back up, to go after the Leaf Village. They were going to start war, no matter what, even before the Nine Tails attack, before anything. Yes, they were prideful and they liked the Leaf Village. They just did not like who was in power, no matter if you treated the Uchiha fairly or not. For example, if Minato had lived and was still the fourth Hokage, the Uchiha could not do anything. He could massacre the Uchiha. The Minato could have massacred the Uchiha, but then again, he would have faced Fugaku in that instance. No one was gonna stop him. Let's be for real. Minato was going to yeet them. They would have been their own. The Uchiha are their own melting pot of destruction, as Tobirama worded themselves. It's their love, and that love bears hatred because they just need to find a way to express themselves. They love, they pride, and when you hurt it, or when you hurt the ones they love, they want revenge. So that means the Uchiha was forever going to go into war with the Leaf, within the Leaf Villages, as the Leaf Village began to expand, as the Uchiha, within their predicament, was getting pushed further and further back. Now, there was going to be, of course, some people that are going to stand with them, that was going to be with them, and stand up and want to fight. Itachi and Danzo killed them, right? Well, Itachi and Obito killed them off, meaning that there would be no civil war. But there should have been a civil war even before Itachi was born. Because the Uchiha dealt with this pent up, and I know the Nine Tails attack was just a pent up overload of their emotions, just wanting to let it out, because that was the final straw and within the suspicions of the Uchiha, because the Leaf higher ups was just trying to figure it out, and Danzo took advantage of this opportunity. But the Uchiha was already getting manipulated by Zetsu from the very beginning. From their ancestor Indro was getting manipulated by the Uchiha, by Zetsu. So they was getting manipulated. That means they were just a melting pot of disaster waiting to happen. They had the genjutsu prowess. They had the emotional unstableness, right? And then they had the fake Uchiha tablet. They was rather going to implode, or they was finna get jumped like the Uzumakis. So just like what happened with Itachi, a massacre would have occurred. Rather, they would have went up against the Leaf, and the Leaf would have lost a bunch of people. Don't get me wrong, but the Leaf would have absolutely wiped the Uchiha. Right? And of course there would have been losses on both sides, but of course the Uchiha would have lost. Granted, a lot more Uchiha would have survived if there wasn't an Uchiha massacre. Right? But the Uchiha massacre saved everyone on the Leaf, no one on the Uchiha. Except Sasuke. Of course. But they was already tainted. They already didn't have good motives, and they were reluctant to be part of the Leaf in the first place. But since Hashirama and Madara wanted the war to end, they agreed on a peace treaty and made the Leaf Village. So Tobirama wasn't wrong to try to get the Uchiha, to try to control the Uchiha. Granted, maybe he was wrong for that, but he wasn't, in my eyes, he was trying to delay the inevitable of the Uchiha, which was rather they was going to jump at the Leaf, or they was just going to try to kill each other, or someone from the Uchiha side is just going to have a rampage against the Uchiha or against the Leaf. But it was going to happen inevitably, just because the Uchiha were already tainted within their genjutsu prowess and within the Uchiha tablet. Anyway, so Tobirama wasn't wrong to try to do what he did, to try to minimize the damage of the Uchiha, try to make the Uchiha the respectable ones in the Leaf Village, making them the police force. He tried his hardest, and the Uchiha still imploded. So think about that. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.